I believe that the really great thing about Brookham and Highfield is that we offer an all-round educational experience as good as you would find anywhere, catering for children from nursery age to 13. But within that, tremendous choice. You can have day or boarding, you could move at 8+, at 11+, at 13+. It really is possible for parents to keep their options open.
I think it just felt right. I think you can get a perspective and you can look and you can think, that looks nice, that has what I'm looking for, but I think you walk in, you take a look around, you feel the school and how the atmosphere is, you look in the classes and the way the children seemed to be, they were relaxed but they were still in a formal enough setting that they were learning and they were doing what they should be doing and learning the basics of manners and education and all of it, but in a very, very easygoing environment.
Every single day is interesting and challenging for these children. They never are bored. They really enjoy coming to school. They come in through the door in the morning and they're happy and smiling and they go home the same way. And they're always reluctant to go home as well. So I think you've got it right when you've got children coming into school who are happy and challenged and questioning and learning at the same time. I think you've really got a good balance.
We're tremendously blessed because we have both Brookham and Highfield on site within 50 yards of one another. Brookham, our pre-prep, taking children from 3 to 7, and Highfield, of course, taking children from 8 to 13. The fact that we're so close has enabled a very, very strong relationship to develop between the two schools since Brookham was opened in 1992. And as time has gone on, that relationship has developed so that now there is a very considerable degree of sharing of resources, sharing of expertise and sharing of facilities. So for those children coming up to Highfield at 8, there really is no fear or anxiety. But the two schools also operate independently as well.
I've worked in 5 different schools over my career, and compared to the others, Brookham is a very special place. It has a wonderful, wonderful site. We have the most amazing facilities now, and people who make the difference.
Everybody we've dealt with has been a delight to deal with. They've taken individual care of our children and couldn't really ask for much more. So that's what makes it special.
The feeling of the school is wonderful, very friendly children, very confident children, very happy. They kind of seem to learn without it being a big problem. They're learning without realising it, is I think what I've realised.
Well, I feel that we're streets above the rest because we are able to take the child at 3 and 4, who may be quite nervous and shy, and offer them many opportunities of a challenging, sporting, artistic nature. And we then see the child in year 8 leaving or climbing the climbing wall or going off to the Isle of Wight to do their sailing, very confident, well turned out and socially very mature beings.
My children have definitely grown in confidence. I think that the children are encouraged to try and participate in lots of various things that they probably wouldn't have normally done. I feel the class size means that they get the attention that's required.
We have spaces where we can go and work, quiet areas where children who find school life a distraction actually have time to focus their learning and gain on a one-to-one basis. We do a lot of one-to-one work, but obviously the children are then left to integrate back into the classroom, which is also very important.
It's helped her just grow in confidence, and it's just given her the social sort of skills that I think children need nowadays.
I think Brookham's greatest strength is its flexibility. We have a broad range of children that come to us, and Brookham is big enough and honest enough and open enough to make sure that we can provide for all of those children, because every child that comes here adds something to the family.
If people were to ask me what the unique feature of the school is, I think it is this marvellous sense of a a relaxed and confident, happy, bubbly environment, but one where children actually understand that there are boundaries.
It's a fantastic environment, not just physically. The grounds, the facilities and the resources here I think are really top notch, but it is that culture of collaboration really I think that exists between children and staff. We really are a team, we get on well together, and you can see just from walking around the relaxed but friendly and organised attitude of the children. And I would defy anybody to walk in any other school in the country and find, you know, more pleasant, more cooperative children.
The children are always very enthusiastic. We've got fantastic resources. You know, it just makes your job very easy and very pleasant, and the environment obviously is second to none, and the atmosphere in the staff room is the best that I've come across. So it just makes it a pleasure to turn up to work, really.
They're very supportive and they teach well. That's a key part, and they teach. You know, you have your classroom rules which you should obey, but they do it with, you know, sometimes humour, and, you know, they teach it very well.
The lessons aren't dull at all. They're really, really fun, and I look forward to them, which is quite strange.
You can always talk to them if you have something on your mind. They're always there for you. So if you're upset or you're worried about work, you can just go up and ask them questions, and they're always there.
Everyone's so positive about each child. It's not just the people who are good at everything. Everyone's so loving towards each other, and you know, you don't want to. You feel bad when you put people down. You know, that's not what Highfield's about. It's fantastic. It's so much fun.
It's very happy, very friendly, a lovely place to work. Never a dull moment. There's always lots going on.
It's got a nice mix, a really good family atmosphere, and just a good feel. You come through the gates and, you know, it's just a nice feeling of the place. It's got a really good aura.
If I had to say what summed up Highfield to me, I think it would be a mixture of this very, very special atmosphere, which everyone agrees exists, but no one's actually able to put their finger on, and the very good sort of informal relationships, both within the staff and between the staff and the children.
I think all the teachers are just amazing. They're more like my family to me than my teachers like up here. Like Miss Fairhurst, who's the head of girls boarding, she's like my second mother.
It's important that one remembers that over half our children actually live here. This is their home. And when parents comment on the wonderful homely atmosphere that the school has, I think that's precisely why. Children feel very comfortable here, they're relaxed here, they live here. We do everything we can to make them feel as at home as possible.
Boarding is great because the boarding staff make it really homely and really great, and the activities that are set out are just fantastic, really. So they put so much effort into it, and everyone loves it, basically.
Highfield's made a huge difference to our children. It's really prepared them confidence-wise. We've got 3 very different children, an elder daughter, a middle son and a younger daughter, and my youngest is in year 8 now, the last year at the school, and they've all come out of the school really having fulfilled their potential at this level. They're very positive, really got the confidence they should have, and a broad academic backing.
It's a really good all-round school. It's got great facilities, it's in a fabulous setting, very happy, very friendly. So there isn't one thing I could pick out.
We looked at all the prep schools in the area, and the atmosphere at Highfield was streets ahead of everyone else. It was just intoxicating.
We'd been living in London, and I found the London school scene very competitive, very selective, and I'm a state primary teacher myself, and when I came out of London and looked at Highfield, it had the feel that I wanted. It's non-selective, it's co-ed, it's got great academics, but it's got a real range of other activities which I love.
Because it's an all-round school, I just felt very safe sending my children here, that I knew that they would fit in and they would get a good education, and that the school would prepare them very well for their senior schools, which is what I was very interested in.
They're happy. They never once complained about coming to school. Saturday school, they're really up for it. They love it. Yes, so for my children, there's a good balance of education, sport, wonderful activities. Perfect for us.
It's just the greatest school. ever. I couldn't imagine not going to Highfield and going to another school. General atmosphere that the school gives off, I don't know what it is, but it's really great, and that's one of the things I mostly love about the school. And I really don't want to leave.
I've only been here since 2004, and it's probably been the best 2 years I've ever experienced in my school life. I came from a school which it wasn't as positive about me as Highfield is, and I'm just going to miss it so much, and the friends and my friends and everything. It's going to be really sad to leave, and I'm honestly not really looking forward to leaving.